The sun had just dipped below the horizon, leaving the desert in a twilight haze. For nearly 2 days, I had trudged through the endless expanse of sand, my throat parched and my skin blistering from the relentless heat. My water supply had run dry the previous morning, and every step now felt like a monumental effort. My legs were leaden, my mind a foggy haze. I could only think, is this it? Is this how I die? I stumbled, catching myself just before hitting the ground, and looked up. Through the gathering dusk and the swirling dust clouds, a faint, rectangular glow appeared in the distance. For a moment, I thought it was a mirage, another cruel trick of the desert, but as I blinked and strained my eyes, the glow remained steady. It was yellow, and as I squinted harder, I could make out lettering, Dollar General. Hope flickered within me, and I summoned the last of my strength to move towards the light. Each step was agony, my body aching and my vision swimming, but the promise of water and shelter kept me going. As I drew closer, the sign became clearer, its artificial light a stark contrast to the natural darkness around me. Finally, I reached the entrance. The automatic doors slid open with a soft hiss, and a rush of cool, conditioned air washed over me. Inside, the store was brightly lit and fully stocked. Bottles of water glistened invitingly on the shelves, and rows of snacks and other necessities stretched out before me. Relief surged through my body as I grabbed a bottle of water and drank deeply, the cool liquid soothing my parched throat. Being so desperate for a drink, the thought of paying first didn't cross my mind. It was then that I noticed the employees. At first, they seemed normal enough, dressed in the usual Dollar General uniforms. But as I looked closer, an unsettling feeling crept over me. Their movements were too precise, their smiles too fixed. One of them, a young woman with dark hair pulled into a tight ponytail, approached me. "Welcome to Dollar General," she said, her voice oddly flat and devoid of any real emotion. Her eyes bore into mine, unblinking. There was something unnerving about her, and as I glanced around, I realized all the employees were the same. They moved in unison, their expressions never changing, their eyes never showing any hint of life. "No, thanks," I managed to croak, my voice still raspy from dehydration. "I'm just getting some water." As I moved through the aisles, I could feel their eyes on me. Every step I took was echoed by the shuffling of feet behind me. I grabbed a few more supplies, some food, a flashlight, and a map. Each time I turned a corner, I found one of the employees standing there, too close, their vacant eyes tracking my every move. The young woman who had greeted me appeared at the end of the aisle, blocking my path. "Can I help you find something else?" she asked, her voice now carrying a hint of menace. "No, I'm fine," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. I turned to head for the checkout, but two more employees stepped into the aisle, closing in on me. "Are you sure?" another employee asked, his smile widening unnaturally. "We have everything you need." I nodded quickly, pushing past them and hurrying to the front of the store. The checkout was manned by an older man whose eyes followed me with an intensity that made my skin crawl. He scanned my items slowly, his uncannily long fingers lingering on each one. "Thank you for shopping at Dollar General," he said, handing me my bag. "Why not stay a while longer? We have everything you need." "No, thank you," I muttered, taking my bag and heading for the door. Before I could reach the exit, another employee stepped in front of me. "Are you sure you want to leave?" she asked, her smile plastered on her face. "It's so dangerous out there. Why not stay here, where it's safe?" "I'm sure," I said, my heart pounding. I sidestepped her and rushed to the door, but the automatic doors didn't open. I looked back to see all the employees standing in a line, their eyes fixed on me, their smiles unwavering. "Stay," they whispered in unison, their voices low and insistent. "Stay with us." Panic surged through me. I banged on the glass, desperate to escape. As if sensing my desperation, the doors finally slid open with a sluggish, reluctant hiss. I bolted out into the cool desert night, not daring to look back. The glowing sign faded into the distance as I ran, my breath ragged and my heart racing. I had found what I needed to survive, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I had narrowly escaped a fate far worse than the desert's unforgiving embrace.